Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good day everybody, and good evening to some of you in Asia. So my name is Albert Tan from Download Silo, and today we have a guest from India. His name is Asif Sultan. Asif, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you, Albert. Thanks for having me.
Okay, yeah, I'm excited to to see you in action. So this is actually, guys, this is actually a WordPress plugin called Content Boom, which will actually enhance your WordPress performance in terms of SEO, image optimization, website speed, and last but not the least, content creation by AI. So this is something Asif has put in a lot of effort in order to present to you this WordPress plugin. So before we go into detail, let me do some housekeeping as usual. So guys, please actually give permission to this wave video to show your name and profile photo in a chat when you are commenting. So that is a wave.video slash live slash Facebook. So that's important because without that, we will not be able to see you at the back end. So that is actually very important. If you don't do that, then we will be actually like thinking who is actually commenting at the back. So I will also put that in our link in the chat so that everybody know how to click it. So without further ado, I would like to ask Asif, a few intimate questions. So Asif, you told me that you're from India. Are you staying in India for all the while, or you have been in other places of the world?
Actually, all the time I've been in India only. Like I was born back in 80s, and ever since I've lived in India itself. Like my schooling, college, I even did my master's from one of the uh, universities here. So my job, everything was here. Yeah, although I did some remote jobs, in states, France, etc. But yeah, for pretty much most of the times, I was just right here.
Okay, that's good. So, but before we actually want to know more about your software, so
Mhm.
you as also a content creator, and I believe you have an agency as well.
Mhm.
So, what makes you, want to make this WordPress plugin?
Uh, that's a pretty good question. I'll have to actually, explain my experience with my professional experience to give you the overall picture. So I was in a job back in 2020, 2011 and 2012. So that was a time when I decided, yes, it's not for me any longer. So I have to, do something of my own. We had an industry in India which has now been corrupted. It's basically remote tech support to US customers. I was working with a very reputed company here, and we were providing good customer service and whatnot. But later on, the industry was corrupted. So the reason why I wanted to get into creating software, that started back in 2013. I created my first software and released the first deal on Bits du Jour. I'm not sure if anybody has heard about this platform or not. That was, I would say, I'm not sure if AppSumo existed at that time or not, but I released my first deal back in 2013 with basically registry cleaner software that we created. So I was into software ever since. I created multiple software like affiliate for affiliate marketing and whatnot. I created a few SaaS. I created women's safety app back in 2018 as well, because in India, women's safety is a big concern. So in 2018, I created by the name of Savdhan. It was covered in major news publications as well, like Times of India, The Hindu, and a lot others, to name a few. Uh, but that failed because that was, I would say, a bigger bite that I could chew, and creating awareness for such a product was kind of a big deal. So I started back in SaaS, that that's something I want to pursue, because this is what I know, this is what I can this is the market that I can penetrate in, and I can create better solutions. I was early adopter of AIs. I've been using AI since GPT-3, or maybe by the at the time of GPT-2, I was using some of the AI software. And when GPT-3 came out, the Da Vinci and all those Babbage and all those models, so I started using them. I was like, pretty surprised at what technology could do. I created one SaaS in 2022 by the name of Unfluffer that we were discussing a few minutes ago. So that was my first SaaS in AI. I was, trying to do things differently, like things like other people are not doing. Everybody was doing, let's create ad copy, let's create this, let's create that. I created the Unfluffer that I'm talking about. That's basically kind of, you can say, a clone of WordTune, but better than WordTune in a sense that you cannot do bulk in WordTune. You cannot do the entire paragraph in WordTune. You have to do it like one sentence at a time. But I created the solution that does the entire paragraph in just one go. So that's why I was convinced that there would be thousands and thousands of players in AI. If I, just create something different, in that case, I can create, a solution that people would appreciate. And that's how, I created this Content Boom. Actually, as I mentioned, Content Boom wasn't created to write the entire blogs and whatnot. The goal was just to write things that other softwares are not doing, like writing meta titles and meta description. And that's why the previous name was just metadata updater, and that was pretty bad. And that's why I decided, let's expand it to other things like alt text. We have alttext.ai. I understand that is a good software. I haven't tested it completely, but I saw that when you run an image with text on it, in that case, it just gives you the text after scraping the text. It does not describe the entire image. So I wanted to fix that thing, and that's how I implemented the alt text generator. Then I was like, why not for do something for speed. Images, they take up a lot of space. Like, why not speed up the images and compress it. I released one video in probably every group where I compared compression of short pixel and our content boom, and we are like, we reduce the images like one fourth of the size that short pixel is giving you. So this is the advantage that you get from content boom. And then the long form content that we are generating, these are basically the real killer posts where you get entire thousands and thousands words long posts with filled with quality content like H2s, H3s, H4, and it goes just deep and deep and deep. So that's what triggered me to create the solution.
Okay, that's interesting. I still remember, a few years back before ChatGPT 4 or maybe ChatGPT 3 come about.
Yeah.
We have this Da Vinci and all these things. All the different earlier models. I've seen you, commenting, participate in a lot of AI discussion. That's why I know you from there. Okay, so without further ado, so let's go into the back end of your product, called Content Boom, and
Mhm.
show us how to use this, effectively. That's very important. And lastly, you told me that there are some new feature you are developing using AI.
Exactly.
So let's see what it is. And the audience will actually glad to to explore this new thing. Please,
Absolutely. So to showcase the
yeah, share the screen,
backend,
please.
I'll share the
Share the screen.
screen.
Okay, it's coming.
Okay. So let me know once you're able to see this.
Yeah, you can see that now. Go ahead.
Perfect. So basically, at the moment, we are just deciding what all needs to go on the dashboard. So that is why you see the coming soon. The installation of the plugin is pretty simple. All you have to do is just go to your plugins and upload the zip file that we offer you. And once you upload it, After activation, you go to the setting page, and here you have to enter the activation key or the license key that we provide you in the email or on the thank you page. And here it's completely BYOK. To be frank, it's completely BYOK. And why we opted to go for BYOK is because we wanted to give the unlimited, freedom to all the people who are going to use the plugin. Because giving you 50,000 or 100,000 or even a million words might not be sufficient for somebody who's trying to start up from the ground up. So that is why we wanted to go for the BYOK. So enter your OpenAI key. It's completely safe. That is why we mated all dots and whatnot. And here goes your license key or the activation key. And after you click on Save Changes, your platform is activated. Why we are creating, like why we kept this the dashboard coming soon, is because we wanted to gather the feedback from the users, like what exactly do they want. The feedback that we have received so far is like most of the people want to automate a lot of tasks. So what we are deciding to create here is basically give you all the data, like how many blog posts you have, how many of them have the meta titles, how many of them have meta descriptions and whatnot, and then create a button there, click there, and the entire metadata is done for you. You have generated all the meta titles or meta description for all the blog posts or maybe the product pages, because we are going to implement the product WooCommerce pages as well. Same goes with alt text. If you have images which do not have the alt text, so in that case there would be a button, click on that and all the alt text will be generated for you. Same goes with image compression and other things as well. So this is what we were brainstorming, what exactly we should get put here. So we are collecting a lot of feedback from users, and we have received immense amount of good feedback, and the kind of features that we are looking forward to build, so that we can benefit people. We are not just looking forward to build features that are not going to be used by people. We are developing features that people would actually use in their workflow effectively. Now there at the left side, you can see there are multiple, some menu items that we have created, like meta dashboard, AI meta dashboard. In this, what we do, we actually show you all the posts, and we are, planning to add the product pages as well. You see the post title, which is basically the current post title that you have, and then you have the current meta title that you have generated, or you already have meta description. I was testing, so I just put everything in here. And then if you want to generate for just a post, just click here and you would be able to generate a meta title. And if you do not like something, all you have to do is generate meta title once again, and it'll do this for you like this. You want to generate the meta description again, do this, and you will have a new meta description altogether. So this is pretty simple. You want to generate for selected items, you can certainly do that. Select it and click on generate meta title and description, and it'll do it in bulk. Now the next tab is alt text generator. Like this is basically we didn't expect this to be the hero product, to be frank with you, but people are just talking about this feature a lot. People are probably I didn't think that it would be crazy. It would have crazy effect after alt text AI is already there in the market, but people are just asking a lot of questions about this, and they are pretty interested in this feature. Here you can generate alt text by just clicking on generate alt text. But if you want to put a keyword, like you really want to add your own keyword or your brand name inside alt text, so you can add a keyword. You want to do you want to prevent it to use some keyword, so in that case you can put in a negative keyword, and the next alt text that you generate, it will not have that particular word inside it. You want to do it in bulk, yeah, like few images, just select the images. I will upload a few images after downloading from Unsplash, and just do that. So select few images and just generate it for selected images. Or if you want to generate alt text for all the images that you have, like for WooCommerce, like I was talking to Rouhani, and he told me he has like thousands and thousands of images on his website. For him specifically, just generate it for all the images. Yes, sometimes it will fail, because again, we are reading the images, so sometimes the API might not be able to get what is there on the image, so it will fail. So in that case, you can come back and generate alt text for them individually. Next is image compression. Although there are already established player like Short Pixel or you, that people are can vouch about. I even use, I have been using Short Pixel for like 6 years. Probably their first, I bought their first LTD that they did for like 5,000 images. I use it like on all my websites. But when I use image compression from Content Boom, I uninstall it from my websites because I think that's not gonna work out for me, because in my test we were able to compress the images like one fourth of the size of what Short Pixel was compressing. Although yes, they have advanced feature like delivering the images using your CDNs and whatnot, and probably other smart features as well. But compressing the images to image an image to 39 kbs, I think that is sufficient for my use case. And the next thing is, that is the latest thing that we implemented, and is available for all the users that they can use at the moment, is block content generator. Here, I will just go ahead and show you how exactly we can nail down the persona, because just generating the content is not enough. You have to generate the content for specific people. Like if you target everyone, I mentioned it in the demo as well. If you target everyone, in that case you target no one. You have to nail down your persona, who you are writing the content for. And that is why we have implemented a lot of things. We would probably go ahead and add the languages here as well, like where you can input your language, that I want the content in this particular language, and OpenAI will go ahead and generate the content for you. So here, all you have to do is just give the topic, what exactly you want to write about, give the main keyword that you want to talk about. Then you can, personalize it for a target audience. Like, I want to write for moms, I want to write about the dog owners, I want to write about cat owners, I want to write about SEOs, I want to write about content creators, or other professions. So I can just go ahead and enter my target audience here, although it is optional, because sometimes you may want to write about a generic population. So in that case, you can just leave it as it is. You do not have to enter anything. Same goes with target location. Like, I want to write about just Indian moms. I want to write about people who love K-pop. I want to write about people who are just into some other thing. So in that case, you can just talk about you can choose your target location. Like, some items are tailored for that particular location. In that case, you can do that, but again, it's optional, so you don't have to worry about it. Then you can select your tone, how exactly you want to present the content, because flexibility is a must when you're writing the content. You cannot just go ahead and write the professional content for all the projects that you have. Sometimes you want some casual, sometimes you want just want an informative tone, you want to make it humorous, or a persuasive. So you can select those tones from here. And lastly, we give you the flexibility to choose your own model, because not every website is as important for you. That would require ChatGPT for. It's expensive, we all know. A lot of websites, sometimes you want to create the content faster, sometimes you want to create the content in bulk. In that case, you can choose 3.5. It's not as advanced as ChatGPT GPT-4, but yes, it is good enough. And as soon as you generate that, you get your title here, and you get the outline here. Once I generate the outline, you'll see how extensive outline do we generate here, and the kind of depth that we are targeting at. And lastly, this is the new addition that it's not released yet. I'm currently testing it, because we think a lot of more refinement is required in this. So this is response post generator. So people who probably might not have heard about response post generator, this is just a term that I heard somewhere. These are basically the child posts in your silos, because in a silo you have this pillar post, the parent post, which is basically in depth, and it covers the length and breadth of the entire topic. It might not be feasible to answer smaller queries. So for that, we created the response post generator that is like the child of that particular silo. In this, you ask specific question, you enter like how to create backlink might be your pillar post, how to create backlink. But again, a response post example can be how to create backlinks using guest post outreach. This can be your response post, where people are just are basically aware of the entire topic of backlinks creation and how important the backlinks are. So in that case, you don't have to explain them what backlinks are, and you don't have to waste their time telling them what benefits backlinks might do for your blog or website. So in that case, just answer them specifically what is how to generate backlinks using guest post outreach, and this will go ahead and answer that particular query. It'll be shorter form of content, and this is what we are targeting here. And that's pretty much all we are going to cover in this particular demo. Apart from that, we do have our roadmap. Let me go ahead and show it to you here. So this is the roadmap. I should probably go ahead and move the pillar post from here to done, because this is in consideration. So now the next goal, the next things that we have planned are like Amazon product review. Let me increase the font size. Amazon post review post would be like not just generic reviews. These will be in depth, where we'll go ahead and talk about the previous reviews that people have given to the product. We'll talk about the specifications of the product. Probably we'll go ahead and talk about pros and cons of the product. So these are what we are targeting at product reviews post. So that's coming. Next is Shopify plugin integration. So the next logical thing would be to create a Shopify plugin, because that's a big market and a lot of people might not have solutions that we are building for WordPress in Shopify. So that's what we are targeting as well. Dynamic sitemap generation. We have already created it, tested it. Now the only thing is like implementing it in the plugin and just rolling it out. Same goes with external link management. It's like you mark whether to open the external link in a new tab or not. You mark them no follow or do follow. That totally depends on how you manage. You want to manage the external link, so that's already built. It's just we need to integrate it as well. The next thing that we are targeting is 404 error management and 301 redirection management. So this is what it is coming like in next 1 or 2 months. You would see these two things implemented as well. Like dynamic sitemap and external link would be probably implemented by the end of this month. The most delayed update that you might expect is the Shopify plugin, because again, that's pretty resource extensive and it would require a lot of testing and trial and error. So that's the latest thing that is coming. But rest of the things you may expect like within 1 to 3 months. Everything else will be there. So any questions so far that anybody or you might have before we go ahead and start using the product?
Okay, so you're more or less completed your so-called walkthrough, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there are actually quite a number of questions, on I mean they are going to ask you. So before they ask you, let me ask my question first.
Sure.
That's the advantage as a host. So okay, from what I see from your backend, you have a lot of things related to SEO. So are you going to actually doing something like SEO Press, a full-fledged plugin like SEO Press, you know, combining, because from the way I see your development, it's actually going to that direction. So maybe put in some schema management, that kind of thing, a lot of other
Yes.
things as well. So please.
We actually are considering to turn this into an entire, a plugin that answers all your content and SEO needs. But again, we cannot, just go ahead and say we are competing with SEO Press or RankMath at the moment, because we are not providing anything substantial when compared to those plugins. But they have like 10,000 settings that we do not. So we are at the moment not promising that we are going to replace them, but yes, we are heading to that direction, that we are looking forward to create a plugin that has your that answers all your content as well as SEO needs. That is very much possible that we are planning for a schema, that is for sure. I answered this in the discussion while on a post as well. So that is possibly coming, and rest of the other settings, because they have a lot. So yes, one feature at a time. That's
So
what we are targeting, and that's why we just kept the our roadmap to the things that we have already 90% built. Shopify is not built at all. I understand, but again, that is the direction we want to go in.
Okay, the next question is very important because I see that the potential of you becoming maybe the next SEO press or rank max, is there. So will all these features, there is a new features coming in, will be provided to the LTD buyer now?
Everything that comes to this plugin will be free. I'll not integrate anything that will be, money extensive on me. I just want to create a good product. So whatever, the additional cost that we could think of is the GPT or OpenAI credit. So that for that we have already integrated the BYOK solution. For rest of the things, we are just targeting at creating the best solution. So everything that comes to this plugin will be free. If something is resource extensive, either will not include in this, like resource I mean money, like that's something that requires us to pay for the API cost or whatnot. So in that case, either will not include that or we'll just take it to the LTD users. What do they want to do? Like, would they like this feature for another one time cost or whatnot? But the goal is to keep everything in this plugin free forever once they pay once.
Okay, that's good to hear because I still remember I bought a SEO Press LTD when it first launched. That time only a few features. But now it's actually a full fledged SEO optimization plugin. A lot of things inside, so it's very worth our money. And now they don't do any LTD anymore, only yearly deal or maybe monthly deal, that kind of thing. So it's good to hear that. So let's go to the other question asked by the audience. So let's go through one by one. Can you read that, please?
Yeah, I can. Website speed in current state, it would not at all because it's not automated. So it's not taking a lot of resources from your server. And if I talk about the 1.6 version or 1.7 version that we released today after release, removing some bugs and whatnot. So in that, it is like less than 20 kbs in total size. And after adding the response post that will release like in a few days after the testing is completed, it'll be like less than 25 kbs. Nothing is automated at the moment, so there would be no resource hogging on your servers.
Okay.
But if we implement some sort of automation, although we'll try to keep it minimal, but there would be a little effect on your servers resources.
Okay. Let me go back to the question. Okay. So Wilson is asking, is the SEO optimization using latest real-time SEO data? This is a
We are
very
not
general.
optimizing the content. We are not optimizing the content at the moment. But what we have planned, although I've not included it in the roadmap, we are actually going to bring your the data from Search Console. We are not going to take up what other people are doing. What we are planning is what is working for your particular website, because what Google sees in your website, that this that reflects in your Search Console. What keyword you probably could rank for is already in the Search Console. So if we bring in the optimization of the content, at the moment we are just writing the content, but when we bring the content optimization, will not probably bring the what others are doing and let's do that as well, copy paste. Will bring what is working for your particular website at the moment from Search Console and give you the suggestion to optimize the content from there.
Understand. Good. Next question by Moses Chen. How can it do image optimization and WebP conversion? Depend on your cloud services.
No, it's totally up to you on your, hosted on your server. So we actually have no control how you do it. You can, it's not controlled through our server to put it in as simple words. It's totally up to you. You want to compress, just go and press compress. It'll compress. If you do not press the compress button, it'll not compress. It's as simple
Okay.
as that.
So that means it's unlimited images, right?
Yes, that is unlimited
Yeah,
images.
because there are few people asking what are the limits. No, we are so used to short pixel and other compression software.
Everything on the Content Boom plugin is unlimited except the number of licenses that you can use,
Okay.
because that is limited by number of websites. Although we have run a poll on in Canmo's group, because a lot of people ping me, they want unlimited websites, and almost 50% people said they want unlimited websites. So probably we introduced for a limited number of licenses for unlimited websites as well. But if even the solo license, you can use it on a website for unlimited usage, because again it does not cost us anything extra. So that is why that was the idea behind it, to give unlimited to everyone, because I've been using LTDs for quite a long time now. I want everything unlimited, so why not offer everything unlimited to everyone as well.
Payback time.
Exactly.
Okay. Question by Justin. Who are your main competitor and what other tools are you trying to replace? I mean,
Actually, for alt text, there is alt text AI. I don't know anything else, in the LTD space. For metadata, I think just the rank maths and others have in their premium plan. They do not provide it in the free plan, generating the meta title and description. And for content, there are tons and tons of content generator like blog writers. So they do everything individually. All text generator does not write your meta titles. It does not write your blog contents. It does not compress your images. So does if you talk about rank method and others, they do not write the alt text at the moment. They do not write your entire blog contents and whatnot. We are going to become the one-stop solution for content and SEO needs. That's the goal. But again, what I promise is what's on the roadmap at the moment. But the direction that we are heading, you already know.
yeah, I think from what I see is other plugin is, I mean, it's actually depend on the buyer and seller. Some, if they are early what I call I mean seller, they can actually sell individual plugin, then they make more money by selling that. So like you only can sell everything in one bundle. Then you have to put in a lot of effort, but the price is still the same. So that's how the things work.
That was the initial plan actually, to create multiple plugins, like one for metadata, one for alt text, one for image compression. But then I was like, combine them and offer it as a bundle, so that there is a value, and people would appreciate the kind of efforts we are putting in creating everything. We are taking every suggestion and trying to implement everything. I was given a suggestion, the metadata that we are generating, it's not editable. We just fixed it in just 2 days. We displayed, previously we were not displaying it on the blog post pages. Now it is displaying on blog post pages, and you can edit it from as well. Like, it is real time now. You can even add it if you do not like something.
Moses Chen asks how to calculate the cost that you generate alt text and so on using OpenAI.
Uh, we actually received this suggestion from a few people, that there should be an image, the cost calculation as well. So what we can do, we can just because everything goes through API, so probably we can calculate the number of tokens used, and then we can probably calculate the cost. Because for images, it's using vision. So again, vision is GPT-4. So for all text, you would have to pay the GPT-4 based tokens, and for rest of the things, it's just up to you whether you want to use 3.5 or 4.
Okay.
But 3.5 is pretty cheap. So I've generated like maybe a million words in last month, and I did not even touch like $50.
Yeah, 3.5 is very cheap. I foresee when a newer version, maybe 4.5 or 5 coming in, GPT-4 will be very cheap. They have to. I mean, because when they go higher, when it become multi-model, then you want to use a higher model, then you have to pay. The lower model will be very cheap. That kind of things.
Yeah, I mean, you do not need to create the best resource out there for every kind of projects that you're doing. Like, I just want to create a PBN. In that case, why would I just go ahead and use GPT for PBN? 3.5 is good. I mean, it's top tier, I would say. Rather than spending, I'm using real content.
Okay. So this question is by Stephen Moore. Are we able to disable it on a single site and use it on a new site in case we need to move it to a different site?
At the moment, it is done through the support. Like, you just drop us an email, and we'll just revoke the license on one website, and then you can put it on a different website. But we saw this is going to become a hassle for us. So in that case, what we are planning is create a dashboard. Maybe a couple of months down the line where you would be able to log in, even download your latest plugin and see all the websites that you have listed, and then revoke the license from one and put it on a different one.
So I mean, the other
It is
solution is
possible.
buy a agency plan, higher limit. Okay, JD is asking, adding intent and targeted keyword for title and description will be beneficial because today time without intent and target keyword, no use of title and description. Yeah, I mean this is to help the GPT-4 to actually give you a better context. Yeah.
The keyword and the negative keyword is coming to the meta title and meta description generator as well. So it's coming like maybe in a couple of weeks. We have already into testing, like adding keywords and negative keyword for meta title and description as well. So don't worry about it.
Okay, does it auto post
Draft
or do
mode,
it in the draft mode?
the draft mode, because AI, you have to tweak it.
No, what I mean is, I mean, okay, when you say draft mode, of course, sometimes you want to have multiple draft before we actually decide the final draft. How are we going to do that?
Basically, when you generate the blog, it generates the blog, gives you a pop-up, the blog has been generated. You have to go to the post page. It is listed there as a draft. Click on edit, and then you can make all the edits, adding featured image. Maybe you want to change something in the title, or maybe you want to check if it is formatted properly. Although we have formatted, we give a good formatting, but sometimes it's AI, it does not give you what you are asking for. Sometimes rather than bullet points, it's giving us dashes, which does not create the list in the WordPress blog editor. So in that case, just go there and edit those things, and just publish from there. So it goes in the draft mode.
Okay, since we are in this AI generation, does it provide, I mean, AI image generation to put in
Not
a,
at the moment, but we are receiving some interest in this. So if we have enough, requests from the users, we'll go ahead and implement something that does generate the featured image, and probably some images in between the paragraphs as well.
no, because you already bring your own key, so it's a hassle to generate somewhere outside, then copy and paste into the blog post. It's just a flow, So I was
Yeah.
thinking,
No, it is quite possible that rather along with the image generation, we also implement some other key like Unsplash or Pixabay or Pexels something. So it fetches the closely related image from the stock library, and implement it there. So these are the things that we are brainstorming at the moment.
okay, BS Wong is asking, I mean, this is for language model. Are you considering other open source model like Llama or Cloud, or some other new model coming on?
No plans at the moment, but we might as we progress. But at the moment, we haven't planned for it.
Okay. So because there are so many, I
Yes.
believe that for the next 6 months, Google, maybe Meta is actually joining the race now. So a lot of people want a piece of cake for this AI, what they call language model. So a lot of people are developing. So we have to see. So if it's something that is better than GPT-4, then why not? Okay. Yeah. No limit on image compression.
Nope.
Yeah, definitely. Adding a salient score will be a good thing.
We'll have a look at it and probably implement if that helps.
Okay, Ryan asking Google Accent approval is possible with this content.
That is possible with any content, and that is impossible with any content. It totally depends on how I mean, the content, once we go to the demo and generate the blog content, you would be able to judge it better, whether you have better chances of winning a Google AdSense approval or not. So that's coming like in next. Once the questions are over, we'll just go ahead and demo and show you the entire blog post that we are going to generate.
Mhm. But I do not know whether Google Accent approval is machine approved or maybe human under human approval. I'm not sure because
Me either. I have approval on multiple websites, but I cannot. Nobody can guarantee what Google does.
yeah, possible. Okay, Somalia, do you have any plan to add your vision where generative AI process understand and
It
or
is vision. It is currently vision itself.
okay, that's good. Suja, do you have plan to add H2 tag or H3 tag?
You can actually, once it generates the outline, you can go ahead and tweak it anytime, and it'll generate the content accordingly. Even you can, if you really want to write like very in-depth article, in that case, what you can do, generate two outlines, combine them, and generate however you like.
Okay, how about image compression limit? There's no limit, Iran.
Yeah.
So we have answered since beginning. Okay. Hey Sam Shuya, are you going to use Amazon API to pull data from Amazon? I mean, for review posts, I believe.
Um, uh, we are actually working on it, whether to use API or just go ahead and scrape the data.
But I don't know because maybe API is a safer. I'm not.
Yeah, we are actually looking at all the solutions because, as I said, it is something that we are actually working on. So we'll look for all the solutions which are going to be sustainable first of all, and beneficial for everybody.
Okay. Or more,
Same
Mohammed, or more.
question.
Yeah, same question. So unlimited.
Yeah.
Okay, Ethan Hebron. Boom, SEO. Okay. So Somalia, do you have any plan to integrate content suggestion? As most of the time, people are clueless of what the section or content they should include in their website.
For section, I think the entire outline would help you with the sections, but for topics, probably uh, you might have to do keyword research. So we'll have to see if we can do something about it, but no promises for any keyword research, implementation in this, because these are resource extensive things. Like you have to uh, at least use some API to get the traffic analysis and whatnot. So I'm not sure about the keyword research, but yeah, that's something that can be done. I'm
No,
not sure.
my understanding of this question is okay. You have actually created some section and the content, but sometimes you want to add on some, maybe increase the length. So maybe you have to, we call it the AI assistant, no? Lengthen the content or shorten the content, or maybe add in some additional context and then they produce more content, that kind of thing. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. I mean, probably the workaround at the moment that I can see is like, generate the outline, save it in a Google Docs, generate another outline, combine both of them in the outline section, and this generate, content for everything.
Yeah, but do consider
Yeah,
doing
that
that
is a good
AI because
suggestion,
that will,
actually.
that will not break the flow. That will
That
not
is
break
a
the flow.
that is a good suggestion. Yeah.
Okay, Thomas Fellows, there are lots of tools for AI content creation. What makes a better choice? What makes this a better option to use?
I mean, frankly speaking, block content generator is not even our hero product here. It's there, and it is like the implementation that we have created. It is generating more in-depth article. The demo that I created, it generated like 4,000 plus word long article, and 10 and 10 of H2s, H3, H4 to go in depth, completely in depth on this on that article, and I'll demonstrate that as well. And the silo that we are, I mean, the response post generator that we are creating, uh, people usually don't have it. They just have a short form content creator, but how they have structured it, it just creates less number of outlines. That's it, headings,
So,
and they don't go in depth in that matter, although we are just testing it at the moment and refining it every day. But that's going to be the deciding the factor when it comes a comparison.
I mean, from the way I see it, I mean, AI content block content generator inside this plugin is a bonus. I mean, I say bonus because there are so many AI generator outside. So,
Yeah.
but then you put it inside your WordPress, it make it easier inside your flow. So, and is you will see how it will develop in future, as you say. Maybe you can make it better. Like just now, the suggestion,
Of
give
course.
some AI helper. Then people don't have to actually go in and out from the WordPress to do all the other work. So everything is done there.
I mean, Somalia just suggested us a very nice feature in the previous question, and yeah, these kind of suggestions, if we receive them, probably we would be able to, make it a bomb product altogether, like boom.
Okay, this is another different league. Autopilot, what they call scheduling and also
I
posting.
received a suggestion from Kai, and it's a very nice suggestion, and I think it is something that we might implement.
Mhm. Yeah, but then it is something that I mean everybody knows that there are two type of content in the internet. One is just for show, to show it to Google. The other one is actually something that you really
To
like it.
help people.
You do a lot of attention, put a lot of attention on writing it and that kind of thing with the help of AI. So depend on what category you're talking. But like for autopilot posting and all these things, maybe it's for what we call it bug generation. There are many
Yeah,
many others tools around. Jimber, text
auto,
builder, that
auto
kind of thing.
blogging,
Yeah.
byword as well. No, the quality we probably would not compromise with the quality. We might, do it with our own style, with our own kind of guidelines, because we are not competing with bulk content generators like auto blogging or whatnot. Probably we'll give you give it like 7 keywords and it then generates one blog post for you every day. You go manually check everything and post it yourself. So that is possible, because we are not going to race with 1,000 article in 2 hours. No, we would not probably do that ever.
Yeah, there's another route. So okay, understand. Okay, for blog, this question by Somalia. For blog content creation, do you have plan to add links to fetch ideas and to understand what sort of content is working for your page? I mean, maybe we talk about SEO, backlink, interlinking, that kind of thing.
No, actually, what he means is probably Strel kind of thingy, like Neuron Writer. You enter a link and see, the top ranking article, and then uh, probably that's what it means,
Hmm.
to fetch ideas and understand what sort of content is working. So I think that is what this thing means.
Hmm.
Uh, at the moment, as I mentioned previously, how we are planning is not what is working for others. What our plan is, for even for optimization, is what is working for you. Like that is why we are planning to implement the search console based data for optimization. But again, we'll build what people need. If many users would require that, we need a feature like Strail or Neuron Writer or Surfer, we would consider adding that as well. That totally depends on what people want. That this is why we are just building it from ground up, and building it in public. And that is why the journey started from just generating the meta titles, and now it has already covered a lot of other things as well.
Okay. So, Asif, I'm actually putting up the link for this giveaway participation form. So, guys, look at the screen where to put in the form, and also I put it in the chat so you can see that. So, if you want to participate, please do the necessary, and we will choose 5 winners after this. Okay, let's continue the question and answer. Okay, where are we? HM Suja. Have you checked the output with the readability and the AI writing pattern ratio?
No content is free from these I would say AI detectors. It will be, I'll not say that we are 100% prone to we'll be generating a content that is 100% free from AI detectors. Even you copy the content from Forbes, it'll say it is AI generated. So we do not guarantee that, but yes, the kind of style or the tone that we are using, that breaks the patterns quite a lot. However, it's AI, so it'll be caught by the AI detectors, unless we are using the new technique that we learned today, that other content generators are using. They're adding Unicode characters in between your words or in between your letters, and that is basically a kind of scamming people. They would add kind of a Unicode character in between or spaces in between your words or letters. In that case, the detector would not be able to detect whether it was an AI generated content or not, because it would not be able to read that. So I do not want to do that, and I would never do that. So to answer this question, there are chances that AI detector would detect this content, but readability, we are keeping it as simple as possible.
Okay, coming back to what you say just now, adding additional character or this, I tend to think that this is black hat.
It is black hat, yes.
It's black hat, and I think Google will not condone it. So Google will punish it if
I
they found out.
first discovered this thing like back in 2015 or 14, I believe. I was writing. I outsourced some content writing to a Fiverr, freelancer, and I received the content that was like top notch. I was like, no, I didn't pay that much for this content. And I, because I was conversing throughout the the order creation to till delivery, so I knew this is the content that does not match the freelancer's ability. So I went ahead and dug it further, and then figured out that it is Unicode characters that they are adding. And I confronted her, and she was like, how do you know that it is plagiarized from this? Because in any kind of plagiarism checker, I wasn't able to find that content. But when I took it out, because you with Unicode, the beauty of Unicode is that you copy it anywhere, it'll not change the format. You paste it anywhere, it'll remain the same. So I had to remove every letter one by one. I had to write the entire content myself on a notepad and then paste in plagiarism checker, and then that's how I found it. So this is pure black hat, and I would not do that.
Yeah, I think so. Okay. Yeah, unlimited image is really awesome. So this is a statement. Thank you. Can we control what we should be the word limit for each of the blog articles?
No, it's either long or short, because it totally depends on the how much explanation you need. I've given it an upper limit that generate this much, but again, we have left a buffer of extra tokens so that the output is not cut off. We have given straight away prompts, but again, AI, it sometimes does not follow what you tell it to do. So you can just go ahead and remove some headings if you wish to control the number of words.
Okay, Sujit says AI content usually have a particular pattern and is always present, and most of the time it hovers over the topic, not going deep into the subject. How to avoid that?
That is a basic problem with all others, and probably we might see some uh, extent of this in our generation as well. But we have taken all the precautions, and to completely remove all those repetition, because we go deep, and that's how you avoid kind of repetition. Just talk about this and then this and then this, and that's how we prevent, although it's not 100% preventable, because again, everybody is dependent on 3.5 or GPT-4. They'll do what they do. We can just uh, make the checks from our sides, and we have taken all the precautions, but again, some lines it would repeat.
I mean, one of the ways actually, you when you create the outline, you try to be as unique as possible, as
Yeah.
detailed as possible. Then the content will tailor to your outline rather than you leave it everything to ChatGPT. Then they will hit what they call hallucinate the way they like it. That kind of thing. Okay, is there a limit? Yeah, don't limit, Rohit. I think you haven't seen seen the earlier reply. Okay, not Nguyen. Does you have plan to support more optimization content or only image optimization? On the way, on the way. I've gone through your website and you mentioned bring your own key in case somebody don't have your own OpenAI key. So is there any way they can use Content Boom?
They can just compress the images at the moment.
Mhm.
Because rest everything would require OpenAI to function. Like you cannot generate meta title or description. You cannot generate alt text. You cannot generate blog if there is no OpenAI key. Image compression is the only key that you would be able to, or conversion to WebP is the only thing you would be able to
What about
utilize it for.
a free ChatGPT? What do you call a ChatGPT free account? Can it be done?
Yep, they give like $18, $20 free credit that you can utilize for a lot of things. Like you would be able to generate a lot of content with just the free limit that they offer.
No, but not the API, because when you put ChatGPT Plus, which means that is payable. But what I mean is a ChatGPT free version. You can't, right? There's no way for you to access the API.
No, you have to connect the API. I mean, 3.5, the free version, you don't get the API, I believe. You
Yeah,
don't.
I mean, you have to go to OpenAI, because
Again, even if you have the pro version, the $20 one, ChatGPT Plus,
Mhm.
the API is completely different from that. The
Yeah,
API billing is different, and that billing is different.
okay. For image alt tag, how effortlessly it can detect the image that is used in a different context rather than the image itself, used for meme and humorous perspective.
It talks about the content that's written on the image as well. Like if I'll show you the alt text that we have generated. It talks about just the image overall, and also talks about what's written on the image as well. And plus, you can direct it with your keyword and negative keyword about what exactly you want it to talk about.
Okay. Yeah, Rohit is asking Touch version. See, this is a WordPress platform, so yeah, I need servers. Are
Not
you
planned
going to
at
do
the
a SaaS
moment.
version?
Not planned at the moment, because that's resource extensive thing, and again a lot of work, because once you have the SaaS version, then you create integration for all other platforms as well. So it's not planned yet, but I don't know, maybe in future.
Okay, I think the connection is
I
not good.
think there is
Can you hear
some
me, guys? I'm not sure.
yeah, I'm just checking my internet speed if that is good enough or not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
I
speed is
think,
not good enough.
yeah, mine is fine, like it is like between 40 50
Yeah, my
mbps.
okay, now it's better. So, any plan to integrate copywriting framework as drop-down menu at the time of content generation,
Like
along
past data
something like
for blogs,
IDA, that
that's
kind of things.
mostly used for marketing. We can add era pass or whatever framework you want, but I don't think for blogs that's used, that's for marketing copy mostly. But that's not a big deal. We can certainly go ahead and add it if people need it.
Okay, thank you. Next question by Ryan G. Can we select whether compressed images are deleted off the server automatically or retained or renamed?
You can actually, there is an option to keep the original image. So if you want to compress and keep the original image, you can do that. You don't want to do that, just go ahead and just run the compression. It'll delete the image and
Okay,
replace it.
can you show it or just share the screen again?
All right, like this. You go to, it's already been compressed. So what I'll do, I'll just go ahead and download something from Unsplash and show it to you. Let's say I upload this one. Let's say download the large and go to media. Sorry. So the current image size, if I go to library, my current image size is 834 kbs. Now let's go ahead and compress it. So this is the dimension, this is the size. You can choose whether you want to compress lossy, glossy, or lossless, totally as per your needs. But I do glossy most of the times. This was done lossy, so I'll show you the quality of this image as well in the media library. But let's say we want to go for glossy because this is the sweet spot, I would say. And I compress. If I choose keep original, the original file will be saved on the server and will replace for serving purposes the original image with the compressed image, and the new serving image would be your smaller image. Same goes with multiple images. You want to do it for all, just compress all images using this. But again, choose the quality, choose whether you want to keep the original image or not, and compress all the images. Let's say we want to go glossy. Size is 833.95 kbs. Keep original, compress. It is 465 now. You want to go lossy, you can compress. Now it'll be 276 kbs. So it totally depends on the overall quality of this initial image, and then the image that you are getting afterwards. For example, this was like a same size 850 something, but it went to 39.11 kbs. This one went only to 276 kbs. So it totally depends on the amount of data that you have on the image, like the pixel size, the details, the metadata that you have on the image. So a lot of other factors come into the play. And let's say we want to show you the quality of these images. So this is for this image. This is the quality after the compression. The size would be the compressed image, and same goes with this one. You can see this is just 39 kbs and still crisp. So
Okay.
this is how the compression works.
Yeah, understood.
So shall we take rest of the question, or shall we just go ahead and start generating the content first?
You can generate the content now.
Let's
Okay.
go ahead and generate some content, make some let's straight away go through the flow, how the basic workflow would work. Like if you are installing it on an existing website, in that case you can straight away go to it, writing meta titles, description, as well as writing the alt text. But if it is a new website, in that case you want some content on it. So would you like to suggest me some topic that you would like me to cover? I tried it with these, but if you wish, I can write a new topic altogether.
Yeah, guys, if you want to suggest some topic, please write it down in the chat. Then we can take that. Give you a few seconds. Nobody wants to give a
You
yeah,
suggest me
somebody.
something.
Yeah, who is that? Hey, no, this is not a question. Okay, I don't see anybody give a suggestion how to.
I mean, I can go to some other website and choose a topic from there, or if you wish, you tell me anything. I'll just
Yeah,
write,
yeah, there is one, top cultural site in Kathmandu.
top.
Top cultural site in Kathmandu by Michael, no? Itimio Michael.
I don't know if I spell the Kathmandu correctly or not. I have to spell check. I was right. I think the keyword would be cultural sites in Kathmandu. This is basically kind of a listicle article, I think. I would not put anything. You would like to, put something. You can always select that. Select the tone that you want. Let's say I want to keep informative for this, and let's say I want to go with the GPT 3.5 Turbo. All I have to do is just click generate outline, and it'll take few seconds to generate the outline for you. And after it gives you the outline, you can certainly tweak it. You do not like it, you regenerate it. You want to you think that it is not enough, so in that case you can go ahead and add more and more content to it, like the outline generated successfully. You go ahead and see, this is the outline that we have. I'll just copy it on a Google document to show you the entire outline here. So it starts from here. So these are all the headings that we have, like H2, H3, H4, that you can, it'll go ahead and talk about. Again, it'll add FAQs as well. See, this was very long, and that's why I think it was cut off. So I'll just, remove it and add a conclusion here and make it an H2. So this is the kind of outline we have. We have introduction in H2, and then we are talking about, brief overview of Kathmandu's cultural significance. Then we are talking about importance of exploring cultural sites in Kathmandu. Then we go to the first thing, which is Darbar Square, architectural marvel and royal heritage. Then it talks about it in further H3s. Like this is the iconic landmark in Darbar Square. This is the extension of your H2. Then again, it talks about other things in this particular H3. Then it talks about other H3s and H4s. Then it goes to the second one, Pashupatinath temple. Then it talks about further in about this. Then it goes to Bodhanath Stupa. It talks about it further in multiple H3s and H4. Then it's go to Swam Swambhunath Stupa. It talks about it further, and it goes on further. Then it talks about some FAQs, like what are the best time to visit cultural site in Kathmandu? How can I, respect local custom and traditional traditions while visiting? Are there any restriction or dress code to be aware of? Are there guided tours available for this cultural sites? I just want to ask, Albert, I mean, you have demoed like probably hundreds of blog content writer. Have you seen this kind of depth? I mean, probably yes, but yes, I want to know, who are our real competitors. So this is the kind of depth we are going with this. And then in order to generate the content, it'll take 2-3 minutes. So I'll just click on generate blog content. And while it is generating the content, we'll just go ahead and, take further questions. So I've clicked on it. Albert, let's continue with the rest of the questions.
Okay. That's
because this is a lot of content. So even 3.5 will take, a lot of time to talk about these things. And I did not, sorry, I forgot to mention one thing. If you really wanted to, talk about something in more details, like you think this is the title, this is the thing I want it to talk more about of. So in that case, just make it an H2.
okay. So Justin, sites say that the content creator is just a tip of an iceberg. What is coming that will overshadow the content creation?
We hope so.
What are you looking at?
So any further question you want to take while it is generating the content?
This one, is there any limit? Okay, this one.
Sorry, I was on a different screen altogether. So I'm not on the screen where, I can see the question. So you might have to ask.
You can't see the question, right?
I have to, switch. Is there a form roadmap where we can suggest feature to consider? We don't have a public one, but yes, it's a good idea to, start one. So we have a Miro. We can, just go ahead and create. We'll just go ahead and take an LTD and start our own roadmap.
I mean, you also can do using a Trello, a free one.
Certainly.
Okay, same to just say, I'm not talking about black hat. It's actually tailoring the content by avoiding some common writing pattern of AI users.
Already implemented. Like we have already implemented a few things that AI usually doesn't do. Like in your readability, all your SEO, plugins would go ahead and say, do not write passive voice. But if you go ahead and check the content from AI writers, they do not include passive voice. And this is one of the things that, we have tried to implement. Like we have given it a command to write passive voice. A certain amount, not a lot. But if you see the generated content from AI, They do not write, they do not write passive voice. They do not write transition word. They do not write, certain things. They just have a set pattern. We have tried to broken it. We have tried to break it, and we have implemented a lot of things. But again, it's AI. It'll listen to us to an extent, but not completely until we have a model that listens to everything that you provide it to you ask it to write.
Okay. So this question by Mary, can I change the plan on the same account?
You can.
Will you support other e-commerce platform design Amazon, Shopify? We have.
We do not support Amazon. I mean, we are just taking the content from there and writing the reviews. Shopify is there because we think there is a considerable market that might require Shopify. But if we have a lot of requests from people, like, I received a request from somebody like, do it for Selden. I'm not sure how big, how many people would need it in Selden. So I might not consider. But if we have requests like from 100 to 100 people, we might go ahead and, see how exactly we can implement it in Selden or any other platform.
Yeah, I mean Sadan is quite popular to preferring. So, but
Yeah, our blog is written. Let's go ahead and see the blog. So it'll be in. All you have to do is just go post, all post, and here you would see, your title and the entire article. Click edit, and you can start, reading it, editing it, and making it better. At the moment, you have to just switch it to blocks. This is the article. Just do some editing that is required. We'll just remove this quotes, and this is the introduction, and then it talks about other things like H2, H3, H4. At the moment, it's using 2024, I believe, the theme, so that is why it looks so bad. But if you have better themes, in that case, the editing, the template will look good as well. So it is talking about everything. It'll go ahead and sometime create tables if they are required as well, and these tables would be your responsive. It'll do that, which most of the AI content writers are not doing. So it is going in depth with everything that we have asked for. And now conclusion and total amount of words it has written in this article are, let's say, these are 3,217 words. And it can go up to, like, I've generated articles which are like 6,000 word long, depending on the kind of articles you're going for. It can write up to like 6,000 word long articles as well. Like the example that I generated, which was in other demo that you want to see, I can share a link, although I posted about that in the download silo group as well, where we generated an article for how to start a small business, and I targeted it for Indian moms. So that was nailed down version of it, and it generated like 4,300 word long article. So that was that.
Okay.
And now you can go ahead and since it is there, you can go ahead and go ahead and add your image. You can go ahead and make the changes with the slug and everything. And once it is, say, I'll just go ahead and add the same image to it. Select file. I'll just select something from here. Like I published this article some time ago on the Content Boom website, like probably yesterday. So I'll just post this picture here. It is like 743 kbs. Set the featured image. Let's say, yeah, and I just go ahead and publish it. Now I'll just go ahead and show you how you can go ahead and write the meta title and description for this, or whether you want to generate the alt text for this image. So it is published. Go to Content Boom, once again. AI Meta Dashboard will list this particular post where you can go ahead and write the description, or if you wish to. I mean, I like this title already, so probably I would not change it. But if I want to change it, all I have to do is just click on this, and it will go ahead and write a new title for me. Ruhani suggested this change, that remove this quotes, so we'll go ahead and do the needful by removing the quotes in the maybe in the next or next to next version. And just to generate the description, click on it and it'll write the description. I'll show it to you in the real time as well. This was the post. I go to the edit once again. No, this is a different website. So this is post. I go to all posts once again, go to edit. I would go ahead and show you how you can go ahead and edit your description as well. So this is this. You scroll down. Here is your meta title and description. You can go ahead and update it the way you like. You don't want the immense journey, just choose journey. It's totally up to you how you want to keep it. Just update. And now I'll show you in the front end. This had immense right here. I'll just refresh it. And the quotes as well. This quotes mark will be gone. It's fixed. Now you want to see it in the real time on the front end as well. Let's say it is the updated version of this. I'll just quickly, this is the image, the real image before the compression. See the quality. Let's see the title and description first. So this is your meta title somewhere. This is your title. And the description is right here. Immense would not be here. So it's gone. So it's updated on a real time. And then now let's go ahead and compress this image. You have seen the quality of this image here. Now let's go ahead and compress it. Image compression. This is 743 kbs. I'm assuming this will be compressed more because it has a lot of text and plain color. So the quality would be same, but the compression would be higher. If I go to glossy, I'm not keeping the original. It is just 50 kbs. And if I just go ahead and see the post right here, and I refresh it, or rather just let's say purge the cache so that everything is completely refreshed, you can see the image is as crisp as it was, and it is just 50 kbs rather than the 750 kbs that it was previously. And you have your entire article right here. And you can read all the articles on Content Boom website. All the articles were written by Content Boom itself.
Okay.
Now, I think demonstration is done. We can continue with the rest of the questions.
Yeah, I would show the other question. Is your company funded?
No, bootstrapped completely.
But at any point in the future, do you, really going for VC or very funder or investor?
We might, if we are looking forward to disrupt the market, we might have to, go there. If somebody knows somebody who would like to invest in this, please connect them to me. They'll find me.
Who knows, Yeah, we never know. Okay.
Yeah, we cannot compete with the big players like, who are already in the market for like a year or two. We are actually, I didn't expect, to have this kind of feedback that I'm receiving, and I'm pretty happy with the overall, feedback that I've received from all the community members throughout the groups. So I think, this has the potential to really like.
Okay, guys, I do not know what happened to the
Can you hear me
video.
now?
Yeah, I can hear you, but the video is not there.
Yeah, I'm just, something happened with the board or something. So I just am unplugging everything and replugging everything back. Oh man. No, I don't want any VC now.
Okay.
I said VC and my feed is gone.
Okay. So, yeah, no problem. Can you see the question?
How compare with Content Studio and New
But
Link?
this is not social media. This, Content Studio and New Link is. I don't know whether why Barbara is actually asking this question, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's skip that question. Does Circle Boom have any intention of supporting threads integration?
It's not
Hmm.
for
Yeah.
social media.
Well, I don't know why. I mean, this is not Circle Boom. This is Content Boom. I don't know. It's very buzzing. Okay, never mind. We'll just move on. Can we change to higher plan limit later?
Yes, I mean, till the time we are running this, lifetime deal, you can.
Okay. The next question is okay. GIF optimization. Do you support GIF optimization?
Um, I haven't tested it, but that's a good use case. We can test it right now if you wish.
So, but GIF
Let
is
me download a
considered
GIF and
video, or I
let
think
me
it's
try
considered
it.
video, right? Not. I'm not sure whether you classify GIF as video or image.
I'm not sure either. I mean, I haven't tested it, so I would be, intrigued to test it as well. No, uh, let's do this one.
Okay.
Where's the save
Barbara asking
image?
can integrate with Squirrely. This is the SEO optimization
No,
SaaS.
these are videos. I mean, I'll test and then I'll update the group about uh, can integrate with Squirrely. I think we have a compatibility issue for AI meta title and description. I'm not sure though. I haven't tested it, but I've heard it from users that with the Squirrely, their updated meta title wasn't displayed. So I would love to test it. We have tested it with Yoast, RankMath, and AIO SEO, and it worked absolutely fine. For rest of the things, it will work fine. I mean, just the meta title and description might be the problem, but rest of the things would work properly.
Okay, Barbara was coming back with the question. This plugin is something like WP1. How does it compare?
No, I haven't tested. I mean, we haven't compared.
Okay, this Rohit said is from Kathmandu, so he says that almost all the cultural site in Kathmandu, so it's very comprehensive, the output. Okay,
Thank you. I
then
mean, I would say probably we did a great job with our the content boom.
so
Thank you
Maria,
so much,
very impressive
Somalia.
output. Okay, okay. How about plagiarism checker?
Nope, there's none.
But ChatGPT 4 can do checking. I'm not sure. They can choose
I mean,
grammar.
we haven't implemented, so I cannot say. And I would say, probably we should implement. I mean, even if we implement something, so in that case, we should implement something that's already established in the market. But again, that would take our costs up, and I do not want to, you know. Do something that makes it unsustainable because at $12, I mean $15 after discount, it comes to $12. You get two websites unlimited, and in that case, we have to limit it because we cannot give unlimited plagiarism checker through someone else's api. Or if we plan to integrate your own api for plagiarism checker, that's something that we can explore.
Okay, okay. Can please
Yes,
support?
that is
Yeah,
that is that
yeah.
is
This
what we
is
are
a.
planning, like content product reviews for Amazon.
Can we rewrite, summarize, or expand the generated
Not at the
content?
moment.
Yeah, this is
We
what
have a
I'm talking.
different, we have another SaaS for that. If you wish to, check that out, that's called unfluffer.com.
Purple.com. Okay, that's a joke between us. Okay, are you planning to add A AI slide generation? Okay, now even the slide you also want AI generate. I don't think so. I mean, I might be wrong, but then it has to be more human
Actually,
touch.
with slugs, the basic idea is to keep it as short as possible. If we
Yeah.
use any kind of AI, that'll write, at least a few words in a sentence for the slug. So in that case, it defeats the purpose.
Yeah. I also think that it defeats the purpose. Okay, Gala available another, I mean, other language like Indonesia because Gala is from Indonesia.
Interface might take time to build in other languages, and probably we would not be able to scale it for all the languages. But OpenAI supports a lot of languages, so we can, where you choose the tone and where you choose the model that you're looking forward to use, we can certainly go ahead and add the language selection, because that's gonna be done through OpenAI. So however the kind of output they would generate,
I think that's possible to add as many language as possible, as there are supported by OpenAI.
Okay, so Victor, there is no plan for SaaS at the moment. Basically, we have answered that. Okay, Sujit, activate Content Bloom plugin up to 100 site. Can we remove a few site and add a new one? Don't know if it's the answer already.
Yes, at the moment you can do that through support, but because that would become a hassle, so we are planning to create a customer portal where you can see the list of all your websites and remove it from one website and put it on the other website. But again, there is a catch: the AI tags, sorry, title and the description that you see, they will not remain with the old website.
Okay, video compression. Now people are asking video compression by Barbara Ramos.
Uh, Video compression. It's something that I don't think you should even host your website videos on your own server.
Yeah,
But
you
again,
normally you don't host it in your own website.
yeah, you should always use some third party service to for videos.
Okay, this is the last question for Victor. What differentiates this feature from Shift Performance AI? I mean, totally different
Not
things.
comparable, completely different tools.
I mean, okay, so I mean, if you want to compare Shift Performance, you will compare to Rocket.
Yeah, image compression is the only thing that probably that we can compare.
Okay, guys, I think we have answered most of the question. I know maybe we missed one or two, but then it doesn't affect us much. So we're going to go to do the giveaway. So Asif, you continue talking to them while I actually extract the names of the participant.
Yeah, sure. So let's go to. I mean, if you have any further question, you can certainly ask us, and we would be. I mean, I would be more than happy to answer all your questions because I think there is none at the moment. We have answered most of the questions, or basically all the questions. So yeah, and just let us know. I mean, you have seen the output of the content, the outline, the other things like the compression, any feature that you would like to suggest in the current feature set to enhance the uh, ability to help more users. Okay, so moment of truth.
Okay, guys, I think we should draw the price now. So there are five prices. So let me sort the name and see whether any repeated name. Give me a few seconds. I think that's all. So let me put up the other pages. Give me a few seconds.
Mhm.
Okay, so today we have five prices. Solo plan we have two. The other another two is a studio plan. There's two more. And the last one is the agency plan. So total five prices. So we are going to draw the first two prices on the solo plan. Let's go it now. Shuffle again. Oh, Barbara Ramos, lucky. So are you there? I believe you are there.
Congrats,
So
Barbara.
please type your name, to claim your prize, please. Barbara Ramos. Okay. Thank you. So we remove your name, and we'll spin the second winner on the solo plan. Tusa Abdullah. So I have a problem here because I don't see Tusa Abdullah ask any question. So Tusa Abdullah, did you ask any question? I don't think so, right? Because I mean, we already stated, you have to at least ask a question or some question in order to qualify for the draw. So Tell me if you have answered any question before this. Let me know what is your question. But I don't see any, to be frank. Right?
He did ask, I believe, some question.
What question did he ask?
I don't know why I remember seeing his display picture there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
What?
he did ask, like, does Circle Boom thread integration? Although that was a miss, but yeah, there was a question from him.
Let me see.
Yeah, the thread integration. Let me. Oh, my timestamp will be different from yours.
I don't see.
Uh, the Circle Boom, like, does it support the thread integration question?
Okay, but this is totally irrelevant.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I
I
don't make
don't.
the rules. That's totally up to you who you want to,
Yeah,
award
that's
with.
why I was think that's why it doesn't strike me that he asked a question, because this question doesn't mean anything, because
All right.
the circle boom intention to supporting threads integration. I mean, there's nothing to say that. Okay, guys, I do not know, because okay, Tusta Abdullah, you please ask another question. We can answer that. I will award you this prize. Please ask now.
Let's do one thing. I'll just give him another license for rest of them. You can spin the wheel. Tushar, please ping me.
Okay, if that is the case, then we have three solo, right?
Yeah, I mean, he did ask a question, although it was not relevant, so that's fine.
Okay, so Tusa Abdullah, please ask another question. You're lucky. Founder willing to give you another one. Okay, let's spin another next solo prize. Okay, let's go. Muhammad Omo. So, are you there to claim the prize, Muhammad Omo? He asked some question, right? I
I
also not
don't
sure.
know. I have to see his display picture.
Okay.
I think
So,
he did.
yeah, Muhammad Omo, can you just tell us what question did you ask? Just copy again. We have to be sure.
Yeah, he did. What is the limit for image compression?
Okay, yeah, that's a very common question. Okay, let's remove your name. Then we'll shuffle again. We have to draw the studio price. Let's do it now. Okay, Tusa Abdullah asked this question. Can I use the tool for schedule posts?
Not at the moment, no.
Yeah, okay. You're qualified. Let's Mary Morrison. So Mary, are you there to claim your prize? This is a studio prize. Morrison. Mary, please come here. Okay, while waiting for her, we will spin the next studio prize. Bravely, yes, Bravely it should be here. Yeah, Mary is here. I just show your name here. Okay, Bravely, please come online. Bravely, Bravely calling one. Bravely is from Vietnam, right? I'm not sure. Is it Singapore, Vietnam, or Hong Kong? Where are you from, Bravely? Please tell us. Okay, while waiting for the answer, let's shuffle. We will choose the agency prize winner, 100 sites. Okay, Bravely, what is your answer? Where are you from? Let's spin first. Even more. Steven, you're lucky today. So please type your name to claim your prize.
Congratulations, all of you.
Okay, Bravely, I'm asking you, where are you from? Which country are you from? You are typing your name 4 times, you know. Okay, I'm waiting for Stephen Moore. Yes,
Yeah.
congratulations. So let's remove your name and stop sharing the screen. Okay, guys. Yeah, Asif, can you show your video if it's working? Oh, you're from Hong Kong, huh?
Actually,
Okay.
I might have to restart the laptop because all the ports have stopped working for some reason. Even the microphone isn't working
Okay,
at the
okay.
moment.
Don't restart. You know. So we will just do a recap. You know. So guys, that's all for today. What they call webinar, and I find that this is something different. And if we are going to invest, it's a very small amount of money. You know, $15 for the lowest side, and I believe that Asif is actually what I call a genuine guy, a frank guy. I've seen him around in the LTD community for years. Since I actually in the LTD community, for the last 6 years or so. So hopefully, he will not run away. Sorry to say that, Asif. There are so many people who run
See,
away.
you do not run away from your family because I will have to come back here because
Oh,
anyhow, this is kind of my bread and butter too. I've been buying LTDs for quite a long time, and I know how it feels when somebody ditches you. Like my latest was Brainwork, and then the other one that I bought, they were pathetic anyways, but they are gone. So the money is gone. So I know how it feels. So that's that. So you can just imagine. Just be assured I wouldn't be running away anywhere.
okay. Because yeah,
For this money,
because we face so many people who actually what they call they churn and run. So I mean churn or dumb, whatever you want to
see,
call it. So
I Albert, I told you before we started this session, the idea is to make a tool that that people kick themselves for not buying.
mm,
Content Boom, Asif Content Boom. So in future, maybe once Content Boom is completely done, I launch a new product. People know me that it's coming from like what happened with xCloud. It came from these people. It must be good. So that's the kind of bond I want to build with them. That I created the best product. That's the goal. Like instantly, this is the bar that I've set for myself. That's what I want to achieve when it comes to the kind of quality I would like to deliver. So that's the goal. And yes, I'm part of the community for a longest of the time. So yes, I'll be right here. And I thank you all who joined today. Bear me, here for almost 2 hours now. So it was really nice, talking to all of you and answering all the questions and demonstrating the product and listening to good feedback and suggestions as well.
yeah. So thank you
And
also.
this 20% off, actually, since people didn't know about it, so probably it'll be extended till 10th of February. So you have like 2-3 days to decide and avail this 20% off.
Yeah. Okay. So guys, you have heard from founder. So the download silo code of 20% is valid until the 10th of February, I believe. So with that, we will conclude this session. And thank you very much for everybody who turned up. And also we'll see you in the next session. And all the best to Sultan for your launch. This
Thank you, Albert,
content
and thanks
boom.
for having me.
I hope it will boom more and more.
I hope so too.
Okay,
I
so
mean, if the love continues from the community, definitely, it'll be a very good product.
okay, thank you everybody, and thank
Pleasure.
you.
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.